So this is an old canvas that I had lying around for about 15 years or so, and there's no point sort of letting it go to waste because I'm just not going to use it. I had started a painting on there previously, but I'm never going to finish it. So I may as well just reuse it. So in here I'm just making some stretcher bars to mount the canvas onto. So I just cut out a nice bevel on the edge just so the canvas is sort of like floating sort of thing. Now I'm making some finger joints to get some really nice solid like corners on the stretcher bars. I did end up washing the canvas in the washing machine because it was so old and so dirty that I just put it in the washing machine. It turned out pretty good. So yeah, but it was obviously pretty wrinkly when it dried, so I had to iron it out and make it nice and flat. So that's the canvas all mounted onto the stretcher bars, and I had some gesso that I had kicking around for, again, just like with the canvas, probably for about 15 years. And yeah, I just watered it down and it was fine. So yeah, I managed to just get a couple of coats out of it, so the canvas was all good to go. So you can see that girl there with the Coke bottle, the pin-up painting. That's kind of the composition that I was basing this off. So yeah, like you can see her shoulder and her arm, and she's holding the Coke bottle. And so rather than holding a Coke bottle, I thought I'd have her holding the plague mask. So yeah, I put that together on Photoshop just to get the composition together, and then yeah, so I photoshopped a few different pictures together just to get the rough idea. And here I'm going to transfer it onto the canvas by using a like a clear cellophane sheet or whatever it is, and projecting it on, and then just penciling it in, and then we can start painting. Now these are the colors I'm going to use. I was trying to limit my palette, so just down to the 5 colors here, which, yeah, so I was going to start with those acrylics on top and then use the same colors, the acrylics on the bottom layer just for sketching, and then the oil equivalents on the top. And yeah, so it's basically the primary colors, but they're kind of muted, being yellow ochre, crimson red, no, it wasn't crimson, it was cadmium red, and I forget what blue it was, but it was like a turquoise, and white and black. So here I'm just sketching in the acrylic colors just to get the sort of, I don't know, like the blocking in, just blocking in the underlayers. So here I'm just still putting on the base coat with the acrylics just to get the colors built up underneath. And here I'm just starting to mix up some skin tone with the oil. So yeah, this is me starting to work on the like the top coat, the oil layer. Alright, so I've been working on this for a few hours now, and I'm just going to make a few changes to the colors I've been using with the colors I've got out here. I don't know, I'm thinking maybe it looks a bit too green or something like that. So I think maybe I've mixed some of the blue into the skin color, and it's just not sort of working for me. So I'm just going to switch out a couple of colors. I've gone and bought a couple more. I wasn't really liking the black because when I mixed it with the colors, it sort of turned them a bit muddy sort of gray. So I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna mix burnt umber with, however you pronounce that, Platho blue, whatever it is. To mix these two together, you get this sort of really, it looks like black. It's not quite black, it's more of a dark, I don't know how you describe it. It's a really dark brown. So that'll be my black, so it's a little bit warmer. And we'll keep using the same red, we'll keep the same turquoise, and the yellow ochre, I felt like it wasn't yellow enough, so for my yellow I'm going to mix maybe 2/3 yellow ochre with 1/3 spectrum yellow, and just keep the white. And then this will be my color palette here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. In the end, I was pretty surprised at how much I was using these cheap makeup brushes that I bought. I happened to basically use them for the majority of the painting. So here's a small one. Yeah, so I bought maybe a 4-pack of them from, I don't know, some cheap shop, and yeah, they've just ended up using them so much for this painting, and they turned out really well. I've been struggling with this hand. I mean, not so much struggling, but I just kind of hate it. So I don't know what to do. Something needs to be done. So I printed this picture off, but I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit boring just having all 4 fingers just like straight. So maybe I was thinking maybe I'll keep these 3 fingers the way they are, but maybe move the index finger down to here, so that way it's sort of like that. Yeah, so yeah, always move that down, and then hopefully that fixes it. I kind of feel like this hand, it kind of reminds me of like a spider fingers or something. I'm just trying to think of a way to soften it, but I just can't figure out what it is. So yeah, I'm just going to try this. Try and move this finger down, and we'll see how that turns out. No, it's not bad actually, it's not too bad. Alright, let's just fix this up. I was feeling like the painting was like sort of missing something in the top corner here, so there was nothing of any sort of visual interest, just the skyline, as in the clouds. So I figured I'd sort of have another bird just sort of sitting over here, flying over here, just to create a bit of the visual interest. And I thought I'd have its wings sort of spread out like this, because like repetition, as in having like recreating all of the feathers, it always attracts the eye. So yeah, I had its wings spread out and got all the detail on all the feathers. So again, I was just sort of looking at the painting and feeling like it was sort of missing something. So I thought I'd sort of give it some sort of spatial depth. So I thought I'd try and show, like, I don't know if they were like sun rays or if they were just like some sort of like streaks through the sky, like a jet has flown by or something. And it also sort of just gives it this sort of like radiating glow type thing. Also just like the bird before, just to give a bit of visual interest. And yeah, so here's just some finishing touches, just writing my name, and yeah, that's basically the painting done. And with the painting all finished, it was time to frame it. So I went to a local like second-hand furniture place, and they've got a wide selection of like old prints and photo frames, and so I found something that would sort of suit the look that I was going for. And it's a rough size, but yeah, you can see here that I just had to cut it down properly just to make it fit. So that's what I'm doing here. And now just with some varnish, just with Damar varnish, which will give it a nice glossy look and protect it and bring all the colours out. And I also decided to paint some of the edge in blue just to match the colours that were in the painting. And so here it is, all finished. And here's close-ups of the details. So I'm mostly happy with the work. It was a good exercise, and I guess I sort of realised that maybe I understand that I'm not a master of painting, but it's okay. Like, it's good. I'm happy with it, but it makes me realise that there's much better painters out there. So yeah, I mean, so it's good. I'm happy with it for the most part. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace.